All right. Well, first and foremost, welcome to the eight-part series business seminar sponsored by Factory Forge. The goal at the end of each each series or each webinar is to understand one of the 8 pillars a little bit better and how you can implement it into your business. So today's topic, we're going to spend 1 hour talking about marketing and how we have implemented marketing into my personal business and then also the businesses of our clients. Some of the things that we see tremendous success with and a lot of things that we see that affiliates are failing to do. So at the end of this 1 hour seminar, you should understand the structure of a marketing and sales funnel, how to instantly implement it in your business today, and then from there, how to build your business to start generating new members and growing. So first and foremost, how many of you are happy with the amount of members you guys currently have? Or a better question is, how many of you would want to grow your gym or add more members? Grand opening in 2 weeks, I love it. How many more members do you guys want to add per month? Perfect. And how many of you guys constantly have your phone ringing or you're getting emails constantly about looking to do an intro or join your program? Perfect. So here's one of the age-old questions. How many of you are still responsible for mopping the floor, opening the gym, closing the gym, and being in charge of basically every piece of the operation? The last question is, and I'll go into my own personal story here in a moment, but how many of you are not only working 40 hours, but when I start to say 60 hours, 80 hours, or even 100 hours because you're not sleeping and you're constantly worried about your business, how many of you fall into that category? So one of the goals, first and foremost, with Factory Forge is we want to create balance between lifestyle and your business. And so when I ask these questions, what we're trying to understand is how many of you are still kind of stuck in your business? And think about this, like when you created your dream business, your dream opportunity, you didn't come into the mind that you were going to be a slave to your business. And all of a sudden, 2 years later, um, you're the lowest paid employee, and you're responsible for everything. And really, what we want to help you guys do over these 8 seminars is teach you how to take back your business. Your business should work for you. You should not work for your business. And so, I can tell you right now, I'm coming from San Diego. I'm excited. I'm down at a work conference and taking the opportunity to learn. And I have my team back in St. Cloud, Minnesota, running the gym, growing the gym, and they're completely dialed in. Our marketing, we're signing up new members. Last week we added 6 members on Friday, and I want at the end of this you guys to take all the tools. Like we're not here to sell you. I'm going to give you everything that I know. And at the end of this, we'll present you with an opportunity, but everything you should get moving forward should be so valuable how you can move forward. So if you guys don't mind, I'd like to take 5 minutes, if it's okay with you, and tell you my story about some of my failures and how my gym began. Would you guys be okay with me taking 5 minutes to talk about my personal story? Okay. Thank you. Uh, so I was a professional athlete, and I had this dream of wanting to help others. So here I was, getting to travel the world, playing in front of tens of thousands of fans, and really had a pretty cool life. But it wasn't satisfying to me. I really wanted to have a life where I gave back and help, people reach their dreams and reach their goals. How many of you are in business today because you're not here to get rich, you're here to help change the lives of others? Yeah, I had that same goal, and I have that same dream today, and that's why we are here together, is to help you guys reach your dreams. And so, needless to say, I had a career-ending injury. It actually was an opportunity. It was an opportunity for me to pursue my next dream. And so, a month later, I opened my gym, and I thought I had a good plan, um, but I really didn't. And I had some people join, but all of a sudden, a year into my business, I was ready to shut it down. I had 60 members, but I was working every day. I remember my first 2 years of business, I never took a day off, meaning Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's, I worked every day. Um, and I kind of thought to myself, I'm like, I want to help change the lives of others, but I felt like I had completely lost my own life. And um, there had to be some balance. And so I kind of vowed to myself that in the next year, I was either going to make it and build a business that could function with and without me, or I was going to find something else, go back and play hockey or do something. So we started to put some of these pieces together, and we actually launched a boot camp program that to this day, our boot camp program adds over $300,000 a year in revenue. And so in our first year, we went from a $60,000 business, barely scraping by, having to dig out of my savings, put money on my credit card, driving just a complete beater of a vehicle, living in the basement of my aunt's house, to in 2 years being able to actually buy my first car, move into a house, and work less hours. But at the same time, my dream never went away. I got to help more people. In that 2 year period, we went from having 60 members to 300 members. And it really allowed me to reach out and help people, but also have a life, to take a vacation. Um, when was the last time you guys took a vacation? So let me ask you a better question. How many of you want to take a vacation this year? And on top of that, how many of you feel comfortable turning your gym over? Is it still going to make money? Revenue stops when I leave. And that's the goal of this marketing piece, is to teach you how to have your marketing function when you're not there. And over the next 7 seminars, we're going to teach you how to build a business that not only does your marketing work when you're not there, your business works when you're not there. So now not only can you chase your dreams, but you can have a family, you can take vacations, and you can get to see the world. And I think, you as coaches, you guys have the greatest job in the world. You get to help people change their lives. But there has to be a balance between helping others change their lives and you being allowed to live your life. Um, so, needless to say, 1 year into my business, I was frustrated, I was depressed, I felt alone, I was scared, and I knew I had to make a change. And so we started implementing these tools, this exact blueprint, to our business, and we absolutely started crushing it. We grew up to one of the biggest, fastest growing gyms in the United States. And in 3 years' time, we were doing $1 million. $1 million in an area that is a average income, household income's 50,000, population is 60,000, and more importantly, There was 7 other exact style functional fitness gyms, and we stood out. We stood out from the competition because we used this system that allowed us to acquire clients at break even, and from there grow our business. So how many of you have a budget to acquire clients today? Perfect. When you guys walk away today, you're going to understand what you can budget to acquire clients and how you can turn that into a revenue generator. All right, I'm not going to hold you guys back anymore. Let's get going. Down below, you guys feel free to ask questions. I have my amazing team there to answer any questions or any thoughts that you guys have. The best way that this webinar will work is if you communicate. And so when I ask for questions, give feedback. And when you have questions, feel free to reach out. This is 100% about you guys reaching your goals, and we are here to help. So we're going to kick it off. All right. So there's only 3 ways to grow your business. The enrollment program, and what we want to cover today is what are the 3 ways to grow your business, an enrollment program that not only works, but makes significant money. And then from there, we're going to teach you our bulletproof steps to attract more clients with your brand. Does that sound good? Come on, people. We're talking about adding every quarter 30 to 60 new members, taking your company from doing $10,000 a month to $40,000 to $50,000 to opening your 2nd location, your 3rd location. We're talking about taking vacations here. We're talking about getting your life back. Are you guys excited? All right. All right, let's go. The 3 ways to grow your business. Increase the number of clients. So that's the simplest way, right? If we want to make more money, let's get more people in the door. But how do we do that? Increase the average client transaction. That means, are they willing to pay more money? You know, a lot of times when competition gets hard, the easiest thing to do is to drop our prices. Instead, we need to show our value. We need to show why we're different. And the last thing is increase the number of transactions per client. Now let me ask, how many of you track all 3 of these? I hope everybody's tracking how many new signups they have per month. Perfect. How many of you could tell me right now what is the average client value? Average client value means take the clients, what is the value of each of those athletes? 205, that's fabulous. Most of our consulting clients that we work with, we try to have them carry, depending on the area that they live in, anywhere from a 165 to a 210. We find that's a really smooth balance where our clients don't feel like they're selling to their members, and it's a great spot for showcasing value and keeping them long term. And the last piece is how many of you guys are having not only them pay a membership fee, but you have the ability to upsell them, cross-sell them, and go above and beyond. Things like that would be yoga, Oli Club, Strength Club, retail, nutrition, PT. Okay. All right, so let's talk about, we have a sales and marketing funnel. How many of you have ever seen the Hourglass funnel? And even better yet, how many of you actually are using an Hourglass funnel today? You've seen mine, perfect. Well, my goal is that not only have you seen mine today, but you're gonna walk away with yours. So everything from social media, the freebie, the blog, the email drip, drip value, introduction, and sale. How many of you right now are giving a discount? Say 1 free month to join our program, or $50 off, or come try a free intro to get people in the door. Not using discounts, I love that, $50 off. Our goal is to never have you guys discount your core product, okay? Never discount your core product. Instead, what we'll do is we're going to create lead-in or tripwire products that are going to allow you to get people in the door at a low barrier of entry, but then move them into your core product, which is high value and a high price point. So you guys, if you haven't done so, you should have your marketing and sales funnel worksheet in front of you. Does anybody not have that link? Has anybody not downloaded it? Have it in front of them. All right, let's do this. Can I get one of my team members to throw up the link? You guys go ahead, download it, save this thing, and keep using it. All right. All right, somebody click the link, let me know, make sure it should work. And then we can move forward. Guys, try that link. That should be the one. That's the one I'm pulling off of right now. All right, perfect. All right, so here it is. Here's your marketing and sales funnel. And right now, I'm showing you guys my exact secret to grow my business. So first and foremost, I hope if you haven't done so, the first thing you got to do is get your Facebook page going. How many of you have a Facebook business page? Perfect. How many of you guys are very active on your Facebook page? All right. One of the things I'm going to teach you is your Facebook page, you guys should be posting every day. And so things you want to be posting are your blog. How many of you post your blog every day to your Facebook page? All right, step one is every day you should be posting your blog. You should be posting photos, you should be posting videos, and you should be sharing articles. Create traction. That is the easiest way for somebody that's outside of your circle to start following, start watching what you are about, what you believe in. I love it. Jamie, you got a community page as well, and that's one of the next things we'll talk about in the in part 2 of our webinar. So now, when we say freebie, like I said before, we don't necessarily want to discount our core product. So what we might offer is a 14-day guide to start at home. Or we might offer a free nutritional article, something that is of high value of information, but it doesn't give our product away for free. Also, when we give away the freebie, let me ask you, how many of you are giving away freebies for downloads on internet? How many of you are collecting email? How many of you have an email list of 3,000 people in your area? 1,000, perfect. And the next piece is we want to move to the blog. So I'm going to go back through, I'm going to teach you guys how we do this, but I want to give you guys the structure first and foremost. How many of you are writing a blog every day? One of the most critical things to do is to write a blog. Google, right now, the way, if you want to come up first in your area, you want to be the most premier business in that area, you have to write a blog. You have to be creating content. You have to create stuff that people want to read and show up. So right now, we average roughly 2,000 views when we launch a blog. And that allows us to come up first, even though we don't own the city name to our gym. So for us, we're writing a traditional blog Monday through Friday. My coaches are writing on topics that they believe in and things that they're passionate about. They're sharing stories. They're featuring athletes, and from us, we're getting clicks to our website, which allows us to rank higher and to be more visible in the market space. So one of those pieces is you guys have to have a blog. From there, you've taken social media, you offered your clients or prospects a free report, a free tool to use at home. You've in exchange collected their email, and now they're starting to follow your blog. The other piece that your blog is going to come, yes, Brian, video blog will count, and Google loves video blogs. But the piece is people need to be going to your website every day because it allows your website to naturally rank higher than your competitors. It allows people to find you when they're ready to start. Now, the other piece that your blog is going to do is build trust with the prospects, okay? Now, I want you guys to think about something. For those of you that are married, you did not ask your wife or your husband to get married on day one when you met them in a coffee shop or you met them at the gym, okay? You tried to simply exchange phone numbers. That's the exact same thing that businesses should be doing. But instead, we ask everybody to get married. And it doesn't matter if you were going to be a great husband or a great wife and a great mother and a great father. It really doesn't matter because it's creepy. It is so very creepy to come up to somebody and be like, I would great husband, we should get married. But yet we do that in business every day. Think about it. You walk up to somebody in Starbucks and you're like, I coach fitness and I want to change your life. Come with me. Instead, why don't we just make the introduction, exchange contact information, and allow them to start seeing what we believe in, see what we do. I'm doing that with you guys today. I'm not selling you anything. I'm allowing you to see what Factory Forge does, what we believe in, and who we are. But everybody tries to sell. And the example I always say, and it may be a little crude, it's like seeing a good-looking person of the opposite sex walking up to them and kissing them on the lips and saying, let's get married. You're going to get slapped. 100 times out of 100, they're going to say, get out of here, creep. And that's what people do in business. We try to walk up and kiss everybody. Instead, why don't we just give them a smile, collect their information, and say, I'd love to have you start following our blog. Okay, so again, social media. That allows us to do what we do and to get the social media market to start following us. From there, we might offer a freebie in which we exchange that download for their email address. That's like getting their phone number and saying, hey, I'm going to shoot you a text and let's go on our first date. From there, they start to follow our blog. It creates a ton of traction, and most importantly, it creates a ton of trust. Now, we begin our email campaign. Email campaign might be if they came and they were interested about, let's say, nutrition. I might write to them about an awesome opportunity that we are doing a nutrition seminar at our gym, and we're going to do body fat testing. And in that seminar, they're going to get a 30-day guide of how to eat better and lose fat. Now, think about it. They followed us on social media. They downloaded our nutritional freebie, so I already know they're interested in it. They followed our blog. They know that we can back up, and they know who we are. And now they start the email campaign where I talk about awesome opportunities in the gym. Again, I'm not selling. What I'm doing is I'm presenting opportunities in front of them. Okay? Are you guys starting to see the pieces come together? And for any of you guys that want to see my personal funnel, we'll email it out at the end of this.
Second floor?
So, but it's all right. So you've talked about the nutritional seminar. Or you've talked about, say, whether it's boot camp or an awesome new way to get started in your gym. From there, we're going to strip value, and that might be a barrier of entry to get into our gym. So for us, a lot of times we offer our core products. Say, for us, it's a $200 unlimited membership. That is like taking a massive leap. That's like going from our first date and now trying to jump into marriage again. So what do you do after you go on your first date? You've exchanged information, they followed your blog, you go on a second date. Now the second date might be maybe an hour, it might be 2 hours, it might be even a day together, but we are not jumping into marriage. Okay? So what we offer is we have an enrollment program. We have an enrollment program that allows them to come do our gym for 6 weeks and see everything we're about, see what we stand for, and they're paying us for it. They're paying us for it. So now our marketing program, to this point, everything's been free, and our marketing program pays for itself. Every 6 weeks, my marketing program generates $5,000. What do you think my marketing budget is every 6 weeks? For those of you that are guessing $5,000, you guys are spot on. Let me ask you a question. If I came up to you and said, if you spend $5,000, you will get $5,000 back with the ability of adding over $18,000 in a yearly revenue. It's a zero risk opportunity. Would you do it? Absolutely. Who's not going to stick that kind of money into the business? Right? Our bootcamp program, we have it set up to generate $5,000. What do I do with that $5,000? I take it, and that is my marketing budget for the next bootcamp. And then the bootcamp sells out. And now I have 40 people that just came in to do my bootcamp, and if they convert to our core program, are paying me $200 a month. That's a $6,000 a month added value. Take that over a year, and you're looking at $72,000 for zero. I spent $0. They paid me to turn around and market. How many of you are taking your enrollment program and trying to make money from it? Be honest. How many of you are trying to make money off that program? Your enrollment program is not a way to make money. It is a way to turn around and to grow and get people into your high-priced service. So think about it. Next time you create an enrollment program, and I know of every which way. You can run boot camp. You can do foundations. You can do an on-ramp. At the end of the day, each time it brings in a certain lot of money, whether it's $1,000, $500, turn that around, and that's your marketing budget. And it's not just your marketing budget. What I want to teach you is what to do with that money to get the highest return and how to sell your program. So like I said, we've gone from social media, freebie, blog, email, drip campaign, where we talk about awesome opportunities. We drip value. That might be, whether it's our enrollment program, it's an opportunity to come in and try the gym at a low barrier of entry. Brian, yes, we run continuous boot camps. Every 6 weeks, absolutely. And the last piece is our intro or landing page. So that is where they move into our, they get the information about our main program. So some of this can be happening virtually. If you have a virtual company, you literally can take this exact funnel and do this. So if you are an online fitness school, you can run this play. And if you're a brick and mortar gym, you can run this same play. Your intro or landing page now might be the test out of your boot camp. And from there, prospect rolls into your core service. And what that looks like is at the end of our boot camp, at the end of 6 weeks, they test out. If we have 30 people in there, 90% stay with us. And of the 90%, 40% go back and do another boot camp, and 60% go into our core program. Right then and there, our gym grows by roughly 45 to 50 members every month, and we spend no money. So our revenues continue to keep growing. You guys ever wonder how one gym pops up so fast and they're ready to go to a second gym? They can acquire clients faster than you can. And they do it because they spend money up front only to turn around and reinvest. So how many of you guys so far have ever thought about marketing in this manner where it functions together? It's a step-by-step process at which we develop trust. Jamie, we've never given anything away so for free, and I want to address the sticker shock. If you think about it, our boot camp it's a $49 down payment, and then it's $130 at the time when they begin the program. So in that 1 6-week program, they're roughly paying $179. So we're still screening and making sure that these people aren't tire kickers, and they do have the revenues to pay once they move into the core product. So I hope that answers that piece. And I'm going to move a little bit into sales today. As you guys know, once we got them in the core product, and this is what we're going to get into at our next webinar, we're going to talk about how to help them reach goals, how to drip upsell, how to invite to events, how to get them to refer to other services, provide supplemental programs, and then again, it circles all the way back around to social media. So we're not done yet, but today that is what we're working on, and that's the future webinar right there. So let's get back. Does anybody have any questions you need absolutely us to tackle this very moment? I'll pick one in the chat. Bootcamp, how to get it started and the price point. You want it to, so Jason, to get your bootcamp started, you got to kind of draw out what you want it to look like. Now, we have a very set bootcamp that we run. We've ran it for over 3 years now, worked with over 1,000 clients, and it's generated well over $1 million in revenue, and then some. But you have to have it match what your belief system is. So at the end of this day, what I just taught you guys is merely a structural and a system to follow. You guys are going to mold it to fit your business. So it can be boot camp, it can be on-ramp, it can be foundations. It doesn't have to be exactly how we do it, but it's understanding how it functions together and making sure you're not skipping steps. All right, let's kick into social media. So everybody says that they have a Facebook platform. Some of the key pieces are to create engaging text. So we have to engage people. We want to draw people in. Our Facebook page is to capture them with either video or really, really inspiring articles that they want to absorb. Between Google and Facebook, and any other platform right now, if your content isn't great, if people don't actually want to read it, you're going to fall lower on the platform, and you're not going to show up when people search for you. So at the end of the day, the best part about this entire business is you can't fake it. You have to put good, engaging material on there. Links, call to action, they're critical. So every time you have a video, it should be a call to action, either kicking them to your blog or talking about your enrollment program. So one of the things we'll do is we'll show an awesome video. We'll talk about the awesome video, and it might be a athlete of ours hitting a lift, and then we'll just post at the bottom, join our boot camp today. The video may not have had anything to do, but they get attracted by the video, and now we get them kicked to our website where they start to read our blogs and start to build trust. The last piece is, and if you're not doing it, you guys should have a monthly photo album where you showcase your members, you tag them, and you write awesome captions about them kicking butt in the gym and reaching their goals. Only post photos that show them in the most amazing light and make them look like rock stars. How many of you currently have a photo album? I'll tell you right now, our photo album creates 10 times the traction that our blogs do. On average, the engagement in just Facebook, our blogs get about 1,000. a photo gets 10,000 views. That's how powerful the photo album is. It's a 10-to-1 ratio. So if you guys aren't doing it, take photos, watermark your photos, and make sure you're tagging and writing a caption about each photo. So freebie, what does that look like? For us, it's a free paleo guide. So we have I think it's an 8-page article that people that are interested in eating better, it's basically Paleo 101, how to get started. It's nothing crazy. We're not giving away the farm, but it's just good information, good content. If they want to make the first step forward, we all know it starts with nutrition, and we're here to help them. We don't sell it, we give it away. All we ask is that they give us their email in exchange. The other pieces is your free item that you're giving away. It has to identify a problem in the market. So chances are, if you want to give away, 3 tips to clean and jerk, 600 pounds, you're not going to get a ton of traction. But think about what the general population wants and needs: nutrition, mobility, to be able to play with their kids. Those are the type of products you guys need to be creating. Again, it always needs to be exchanged for an email. I see a lot of people out there, and let me ask you, how many are currently running a Facebook advertisement? You are spending money on Facebook to promote your business. Let me ask you this. For those of you that just said yes, when you spend money on Facebook, does it collect an email? Not that I know of. It might get you a ton of views, and that's great. Traction's great, but I want you guys to think about something. You're paying, whether it's $20, $500, and you're not collecting their email. So every time you run an advertisement and they come follow your stuff, now guess what? You got to pay to talk to that same person again. Let me paint this picture. You have this awesome, awesome article that is on your blog. You run an advertisement on Facebook where you drop your pixels, and they go over to the blog. And to download the article or download the freebie, they drop their email in. Now they go into your email drip campaign where you can continuously keep talking with them. It's great to run a Facebook advertisement. The problem is, if you're not capturing the email, you have to pay to have the conversation with them over and over and over and over again. Think about that. That's exactly what Facebook wants you to do. For us right now, we can get to the point where we spend maybe anywhere from $1 to $5, and it just keeps growing our email contact list. From there, we have the conversation through email. They gave us permission to contact them. We do it in a natural manner, just like you guys did. What are we doing today? This is a free webinar in which I exchanged our time, our tools, just to get your email and to build trust. Okay, so think about that. We are in our freebie stage right now. Key points about your blog. It should be a source of help, information. You guys should be providing amazing content. You guys are the experts, right? If you're a coach, you're an expert. Share your voice. Your clients want to hear you. And most importantly, prospects out in the world, they need your help. But I want you guys to think about, when you write a blog, who should you write it to? Should you write it to your current clients? Or should you write it to prospects? Throw up in the chat. Are we writing our blogs to our current members or to prospects? So I feel very strongly, your interaction with your current clients should happen in the gym. And I think, Rick, you hit it on the head right there. 75% of your blog, your content, should be written at a level that prospects can digest it. Think about it. They're first grade, second grade students. A lot of your clients, they're high school, they're college students in the mindset of fitness. And if you're writing to your current clients, everything you write goes over the head of a prospect. Your blog's not going to attract. It's not going to build trust because they can't understand it. Or it's just going to seem like it's too hard, or it's not doable. Write your blog in a fifth grade sense of dumbing everything down, breaking it down into 5 simple steps to get started. 5 simple steps to start eating clean. The 5 things you need to buy when you go to the grocery store. Okay? Provide content, but make sure you don't write it in a manner that goes over their head. Okay? Promise me you guys are going to start writing your blogs to your prospects, and you can still communicate with your clients, but chances are if you're going to communicate with clients, you're going to shoot them an email, or you're going to do it in person. You're going to have a goals meeting. You're going to have a sit down. You're going to have a face-to-face interaction. That's how we keep them and retain our current clients. It's not to write through a blog. They're already paying us. They want to talk to us. They want to see us. They want to spend time with us. Prospects, we want to write to them in a way that makes it seem that it can start. They can start their journey. It's not going to be that hard. How many have you heard, I'm going to get started with you, but I have to go to this other gym because I'm not fit enough to start your gym? I've heard it. Yeah, we were making a massive mistake in our business with our blogs. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. Let's show them that they can start with us, and it's not that scary, but we have to be very, very concerned about the information that we put forth. And you guys can read it for yourself. I'm not going to read off the slides, but make sure that you guys are talking more about just fitness. Are you guys talking about lifestyle? Are you talking about health in your business? One of the things that we do different at our company is we talk about fitness, but we talk about how health is a key part, right? How can you have fitness if they don't drink water or if they don't sleep? How can they have overall balance in their life if they train 7 days a week? They can't, because the other side of it is, are they still spending time with their family? And to me, balanced fitness is one where somebody has a good lifestyle, they have good health, and they have balance in their life. That's what we're here to create, is create balance in our client's life. So here's an email drip campaign. We love MailChimp, both at CrossFit Gainesville, CrossFit Fast Factory, Factory Forge, the Granite Games. And keep it simple. Make it look professional. Get your logo up there. And we don't sell to them. We never sell to prospects. What I'll tell you today right now is we provide you with an opportunity, we provide you with information, and we let you know what's available, but don't sell to your clients. We've all been sold to. It feels terrible at the end of the relationship. But if our job is to simply help them reach their goals, it's not selling. We're providing opportunity. So drip value, review the value of the offer and give a reason to purchase now. So part of it is you want to show them that things are moving and that they do need to act. So the other side of it is, once you've showcased all the value, if it's a $99 deposit, you want to let them know that this program, people want it, right? Let me ask you, when was the last time you walked past a restaurant and there was nobody in there and you're like, I'm going to go eat there? Or a better example, if you go to the chiropractor, why is it that there's always people in the waiting room? It's called cluster scheduling. They always make sure there's other patients in the room. Can you imagine going to the doctor or the chiropractor and you're the only person in the waiting room? I would be scared. Why am I the only person going to see this doctor? Okay. Introduction of the share. You have to showcase what makes you different. And here's one of the pieces I cannot stress enough is, as the market becomes more competitive, please don't discount your prices. And the other thing is, please don't bash your competitors. Stay away from it. Instead, highlight what you guys do, what makes you different, what you believe in, what you stand for, and why your business has a proven process to work. They have a problem, you have a solution, and if you work together, Your job is to help them reach their goals. But don't talk about other businesses and just focus on what makes you unique and how you can help them reach their goals. Okay? The last piece is guarantee your results. I can tell you right now that every Factory Forge client that I work with sees results. From everything from working less hours to adding over $10,000 in revenue per month in just 3 months, we guarantee our results because we believe in what we do. We don't sell, we help people reach their goals. And then we have our simple to follow proven process. So this is our marketing process. I'm showing it, I'm giving it to you. Take it, use it. You don't need to pay me anything, it's all free. It's right there. That's exactly how we build our traction, we build our following. It's exactly how I took the Granite Games, from 3,000 followers last year to just under 18,000 followers. We use that exact piece. It's how we had over 4,000 people do our qualifier. We use this exact funnel. And we don't sell to them, we provide them with opportunity. All right, so we have 12 minutes left, and this is one of the most exciting things I will show you guys. Here's one of our clients at the very end. He launched his boot camp. He follows our exact marketing process, sold it out in less than 24 hours. He took his marketing budget, built it up, sold it out, and now he is primed to take on another 30 new clients at the end of the 6 weeks. And even more, he's got another $5,000 to now spend on marketing. So think about that. Think about my business compared to yours right now. Every year I'm spending $60,000 on marketing, but it's paid for by the Prospect Program. Who's going to have a bigger business? And if you got my email the other day, 8 out of 10 businesses fail. And they don't fail because they're a bad coach, because you have a bad product, you have a bad facility. They don't even fail because you're not a nice guy. You know why they fail? Because you don't know how to market your business. You don't know how to get people in the door. Marketing and sales is the lifeblood. And if you don't know how to do it, you got to learn. You have to be able to sell. You have to be able to sell. That brings us to the end of our webinar. The next one will be next week, 2 weeks from now, and we're going to focus on selling and servicing and how to cross-sell, upsell, how to retain your clients, and how to grow your average client value. So if you guys need anything from me before we take off, you guys will have the Hourglass worksheet. Please fill it out. Email it to me. Show me that you filled it out. I would be happy to take a look at it. You know, send me links of how you're plugging this stuff in. I will send you the PDFs so you guys can see these. I will send you the recordings so you guys can go back and watch this. And then the last piece is we are going to open up 12 spots. So when we launched our company last November, we launched with a summit. And at the summit, we opened up 30 spots, and we sold out instantly that day. It's at this point where our company feels ready to service you guys and help you reach your goals. So we're going to open up 12 spots, and when they're gone, they're gone. So I'll post a link in there. If you guys want to keep attending our webinars, they're absolutely free. We will keep giving you guys awesome tools. For those of you guys that are ready to take your business to the next level and go from a $10,000 gym to doing $1 million in a year, we would love to work with you. So below is our Zenplanner account. We love Zenplanner. Today we're opening up 12 spots. If any of you guys want it, take a look. It's a 1-year commitment, but what I can tell you is that every client that we work with today, I can tell you this right now, our highest program, they pay us over $30,000 a year, and in that we add close to $150,000 in revenue to their business. It's not an expense, it's an investment when the consulting group wants to make you money and reach your goals. So we would love to work with you guys. That's all I got today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you look at marketing in a new light. and we will be sending out another email. We will allow you guys first access. You guys will get the first piece. We're going to be talking about sales and service. That's all I got for the day. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys loved it. We'll talk soon.